The Chelsea striker Didier Drogba is joining a commission aimed at healing the wounds left by years of fighting in his homeland of Côte d'Ivoire. Drogba, who's a national hero in the country, called for calm during the fighting, which killed 3,000 people. Today he met the president of the Ivorian Truth and Reconciliation Commission, former Prime Minister Charles Konan-Banny, to discuss his role. The civil war was rekindled last November after the former president, Laurent Gbagbo, refused to accept his defeat in the presidential election. After the violence died down and Gbagbo was arrested, the new president, Alassane Ouattara, announced he was setting up the commission. It's inspired by the body that helped South Africa move on from apartheid. Well, earlier I spoke to Didier Drogba and I began by asking him what happened during his meeting today.
Yeah, I met the president of the commission, Mr. Konan-Banny, and I'm going to meet the rest of the members of the commission, but most of them are in Ivory Coast as well, so it's just a quick meeting with him and to speak about my involvement, how I can help.
Are you convinced truth and reconciliation is possible in Côte d'Ivoire?
Yeah, of course, I think it's possible. I'm convinced because I know that my country has suffered a lot, and I know that a lot of Ivorians don't want this to happen again. And I think the best way to prevent this, I think, is to sit together and be able to talk together and find the reasons why this happened, and make sure that it won't happen again.
Do you think that, like South Africa, it will be possible to forgive people once they have accepted what they did?
That's the objective. That's the objective. You know, try to make people sit together and accept what has been done, and be able to say sorry, be able to forgive, and I think it's possible because what happened in South Africa took a long time. It was happening for a long time, so if they managed to do it, I don't know why Ivory Coast couldn't do it, because yes, of course, a lot of people suffered, but I think it's possible. I really think it's possible.
So that suggests that it may take you quite a long time. I mean, you may have to spend quite a few months, if not several years, committed to this commission.
Yeah, and I think it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen tomorrow. I think it's a long process, and I'm really happy, and I want to be part of that process because there's very good things to be done. I think I will, if I can, I will be in Ivory Coast and be part of all the meetings and trying to help. And I think it will happen. In Ivory Coast, we always try to be positive, so I am positive and I believe in it.
And one day, in that far distant moment when you give up football, would you go home? Would you perhaps one day live a political life? Might you run for president?
No, I'm not going to run for president. No. I think when I stop playing, I would be happy to go back to my country and see that things have been better, you know, and people are really able to live together and forgive what happened, and we're going for a different Ivory Coast.